right, so let's go over my picks or what my thoughts are for FabFitFun. So this is category one. The first item is a scarf. I just don't need it. I also don't really think it's valued at $58, but I live in California. I don't need a scarf. I am definitely considering this Murad wrinkle corrector. Now, it is temporary. So it does have good, it's supposed to have peptides and supposed to be helpful, but it's supposed to be blurring and sort of fill in. And one of the videos, I think it was the video from FabFitFun, like I have a spot very similar to the ladies, and it bugs me when I wear makeup. So I don't think I would ever pay $80 for this product on my own, but I am considering trying it, although I do think it's gimmicky. So this is a contender for something I will choose. This is interesting, but I don't quite understand it. It's like a face tool, it's supposed to do several things, $95 value. I think it's, I don't know, too specific or something, or I'm just not sure I'm going to be able to use it correct. So this is normally would be something I would think about, but probably not this time. This is a tote. It's canvas. I really don't think it's a $98 value. Never really heard of that brand. I don't have a use for a big tote like this. So for me, it's an easy pass. This is a luxe item, which I think they've had in the past, but I don't remember it. And so you have to spend an extra $20 to get this. I would need to smell it first. I'm not going to go track it down at a store to smell it. But they're billing it as a unisex scent. And so I don't like manly scents. And so without smelling it, I would not be getting, I'm not interested in this really, I guess, especially with the extra money involved. I am highly considering the belt, although I'm not sure I would use it. I have a dress that needs a belt, but whenever I have that situation, I almost never wear the belt. I also, given the measurements, the large, extra large is like 2 inches too small, and the 1XL, 2X, I think is like 4 or 5 inches too big or something. I would be like an XL, 1XL kind of a situation. But I am considering this just because I currently have a need. Although, like I said, I almost never wear a belt. I've bought a belt a couple times over the years, and it always ends up going to Goodwill. I am also considering this. I have used the Skin Fix moisturizer, and I really like it. This has really good ingredients, peptides and ceramides, which I love. Niacinamide, but it has lactic acid. And when I was watching one of the videos on it, it said retinol. I couldn't see the retinol in the ingredient list, but lactic acid generally makes my face red, and some retinol makes my face red. So if it really has both, then I think I should not buy it. But I do love the ceramides and the peptides. So I am tempted with this. I know everybody keeps saying lactic acid is the way to go for exfoliation, and I want it to work, but my skin hates them. So I don't know. I feel like with this year's FabFitFun, there's a lot of like darned if you do, darned if you don't, because there's a lot of things I want to try, but there's a but. And this is one of them. I really want to try it, but lactic acid generally makes my face red. So it would be a waste if I buy it and then my face turns red. I'm also interested in this. The shampoo is clarifying, which I don't like because my hair is already dry, but I'm very interested in the Olaplex conditioner. I just recently picked up a sample size of their kind of like serum-y stuff, and I really like it. It really cuts down on my frizz. So I'm also considering this. I think in this category, if you buy extra, they're fairly pricey. So I do think I'm gonna have to like nail it down to one, but I don't know what I'm going to nail it down to. No interest in the necklace. I can't believe herringbone's coming back. I think my mom had a ton of those. I probably still have them from my mom's collection back in the 80s and 90s. I have no interest in a diffuser. For me personally, it just seems like a waste of a choice in this category. And then we have a blush, and I just don't wear blush. So I am considering Skin Fix. I'm considering the belt, the Oleoplex, considering that. The Murad Wrinkle, considering that. And then there is a blanket, which I think is really popular. I've gotten Unhide before, and it's super soft. At this point, we need to declutter blankets. We have too many blankets, so I just do not need another blanket. So this category 1 doesn't have a clear winner for me. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to get, and I don't remember how much the extras are. I don't think any of this I would pay. I think it's around $20, I think. And so none of these things I think I would pay an extra $20 for. So I have to nail it down at some point. And honestly, I don't know what I'm going to get. All right, let's see what I might get for category 2. I will say there are lots of things I want in different categories. I don't know if there's a true winner here. Category 2, $15 for extras. I do not want the palette. I do feel like if you like makeup, the palette would be nice. I don't need the palette. I don't also know what you would do with these guys. These Coquette set, $48. What do you do? To me, they look like a fancy bowl. Can you actually cook in them? I feel like they're small. So I really just have no idea what I would do with them. So they're just definitely not something I'm getting. If you don't have a cleanser you love, I would recommend getting this. I like Fenty. I just am up to my eyeballs in cleanser. I have the one I always like, which is a Perlice. Then I got one in my Ipsy, which I actually really like. And then I just got one in my Goldie Boxed. So I don't need it. Otherwise, I would be semi-interested because like I said, I really like Fenty Skin. I am considering this, although I am afraid it would be a waste. This is a product where I would either love it and use it, or I'm just instantly going to not like it. And so I feel like, again, that's the case with a lot of these. There's a lot of like, if I get it, there's a good chance it's not going to work, and then it's a wasted pick. But I like the blurring concept. I love kind of a glowy highlight look. So I am considering the Iconic London Glowing Primer. Absolutely do not need this hat. So it's Hunter is kind of a name brand. So I just don't live in a climate where I need a hat, nor do I wear beanies even if I was going to be in the winter somewhere. Fenty. So there are 2 hair products that or actually more than that, but like 2 that are like supposed to target frizz. And in another category, I've been thinking about that one, and I don't need both. So I might need to do some research on this Fenty hair. I don't have any experience with Fenty hair. I'm not even sure I knew Fenty had hair products. So this is supposed to be like a repair treatment, and in the photos they were showing like less frizz. I definitely would love less frizz, but I don't want to get 2 hair products. So I may have to do some research and pick one. I absolutely do not need a cookbook holder. We have a smaller kitchen and countertop space. Like our top cabinets come down really low. So this is just not something I would use or need. Same for this. I don't know who that Greg Natal is. I've never heard of him, but $70 for measuring cups seems outrageous. I think they're also glass or ceramic. So I just feel like in our house, they're going to get dropped and they're going to break. So this is an absolute no for me. This is one where I am considering it, although again, there's an asterisk because I hardly use these anymore because our bedroom is set up with like kind of darkening curtains. But when I travel, I need one. But my head, I feel like, is larger than the average female's. And so like hats have to be a big size. And I've gotten one of these before in a box and it was too small. And so this would be kind of a need, but I'm afraid it's not going to fit. So both this and the blurring primer, it's like instantly you know whether it's going to work or not. And if it doesn't work, you just wasted your choice. Also, neither of these I would spend the $15 to get it extra. So I don't know. I have to decide between the eye mask and the blurring primer. And maybe I can look on their website and see if they give a circumference. Because the last time I think I got an eye mask in FabFitFun, it theoretically had a stretchy band, but it did not work. My daughter now uses it. So these are category 2. And once again, I feel like I'm torn between a rock and a hard place. All right, let's see what I would choose for category 3. These are $13, and I do think I will probably buy at least one additional. This, I don't think I've had anything from Perricone MD, but I definitely am getting the eye cream for sure. I'm all about a good eye cream, and luckily over the years, I haven't had to buy too many eye creams. I get them in a box. So this is going to be absolute, probably number 1 pick. Lip gloss is an easy no. I'm just not into lip gloss, and I'm not into this shade. I just think it would wash me out. So that's an easy no. I am definitely probably going to get this. Everybody raves about it, and I had a sample size, and it didn't, this has a unique wand in that the wand is like split into like 2 brushes, and the sample I got was not that brush. So I did not like the sample, but it wasn't the correct applicator. So I'm definitely intrigued. And so for $13, I'm definitely going to be adding this on, just because I just feel like everybody and their brother raves about it. But then I wonder if Tower 28 is like paying them off. Absolutely don't want a cookbook. I just not into that. Cookbooks to me, like you can instantly, I just feel like most cookbooks are impractical. You need 85 ingredients. So this is just zero interest to me. This one I am interested in. I don't know if I would pay $13. But I'm very interested in this. I liked the video. I liked how it's like, I don't know, like made your skin better. I just liked the way they talked about the product. It made me want to try it. I think I could use some dimension in my makeup. Blush, I never seem to figure it out. I don't think I've tried a bronzy drop. Well, I've never tried a bronzy drop. I think I might have tried like stick bronzer, and that doesn't seem to work either. I don't know. This just seemed like easy to use, glowy. So I'm considering this one, and I've had good luck with First Aid Beauty. So I don't know. I'm interested in this. I'm not quite sure it's worth $13 to me, but I am interested in this. And this is like, now there's 3 hair products. And I don't think I need to get 3 hair products, but I was kind of interested in this. Aveda is kind of a more expensive brand. It's a curl enhancer cream. I do have wavy hair, so I'm kind of interested, but this is kind of on the back burner, and I'm definitely not going to get 3 extras. So I think this is probably going to be a no, but if it wasn't for so many other things I'm interested in, I would consider it. Absolutely do not need a brow pen. Don't use them. I've tried a couple over the years, and I just feel like I look like I have caterpillars on my eyes. So this is an easy no. This bracelet looks cute, but I feel like, I don't know. I like this style too, where it's an adjustable band. That's my preferred bracelet, so I can get them easy on and off. I just feel like this was been done a lot, like several years ago. I had a bunch of bracelets like that. So I don't know. It's really pretty. I just don't think it's a good choice for me. Honey dish, I just don't need it. We don't put honey in our tea or coffee like this, or if we do, we just squeeze it from the jar. I also think the people in my house would just make a mess with it. So this is an easy no. And I don't need a fitness app. I have no idea how this one is done, but whether you have to put a credit card in or not. But that would be my fear. You know, you get like a 6-month subscription, and then do they want your credit card? So I am definitely buying extras in category 3. The eye cream is for sure. The Tower 28 mascara is for sure. And then the bronze drops are kind of a question mark. But I purposely didn't get an Ipsy this month, so I can spend that money on like extras in my FabFitFun. All right, here we have category 4, $10 extra. The first one is hair, skin, and nail supplements. I'm not really interested, although I've heard they do wonders. We have another supplement. I'm sort of interested in this, but I don't think it's going to be my choice. But it's basically curb cravings, and I'm all about that. Anything that would help sounds great to me. But again, I don't think it's going to be a choice, and I don't think I would pay extra for that. This one. I looked up the ingredients. Number one, this is $22 at JCPenney's right now, so it's cheaper online. The ingredients are not that exciting. I am not super into hyaluronic acid just by itself. Some people are, and that's awesome. The ingredients weren't there for me on this one. Perfume, again, kind of like with the Fenty, I want to smell it, and I'm kind of picky. And I don't really wear perfume that much. This hasn't been in any of the videos, which I find interesting. So Patchology, I just don't need I like a face mask. So if I'm going to do it, I want the full face mask. And I just don't wear the eye gels. I think they're fun, but they're just not for me. This would be nice if my daughter was in high school or college, I would probably get this. If I lived a different lifestyle or I had like a nighttime job, I would definitely be interested in this. At this point, I don't go anywhere unsafe, and I'm not out late at night, and I'm not walking down dark alleys and streets or whatever. So I really don't need this, but I think this is a great idea for people who work late at night, or you have to walk to a car after work, or, you have a scenario where this would be helpful. I definitely think this is a worthwhile product. I just personally don't need it at this point in my life. I am interested in this one, and so this might be one of my picks. I think I might do two in this category. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm on some mission to find a chemical exfoliant that doesn't turn my skin red. I follow a couple dermatologists, and they're always swearing that this is the new thing, not physical exfoliants, blah, blah, blah. And so for $10, I can try this out. And it's like you leave it on your skin for 1 minute. And so I am interested in trying this, especially for the $10 category. Absolutely interested in this one too. I love the color. I don't buy new nail polishes often. And so you get a top coat and the color. So again, I think for $10, this is an easy one. So I'm thinking of getting both of those. I like them. So, those would be my choices for this one. All right. Let's do the last two categories. So category 5, $9 additional. So the first one here is the Swedish cloths, which are nice. I've used them before. I just don't need this. Like I have some still from when I bought them. I'm not sure. I just think this is a waste of a choice, if we're going to be honest. Now I feel like we have 4 hair products. So this is another strengthening peptide. I believe this is going to be like a very liquidy one. And I've tried a couple of those, and they don't do anything for my hair. So this is going to be a skip, especially if it's like one of the super liquidy ones. So I think I'm going to skip this. But there's a lot of I would say very similar hair products in this box. Face tool, I just don't need it. It also looks like it would hurt. I don't know what those little things are, but not interested. First Aid Beauty, this is repair cream, but it's in vanilla. So I feel like it's a hand cream. I just, again, don't need it. I have a hand cream I use. I don't use sponges. I have one sponge that I think I've had for 5 years, and once in a great moon, I will get it out and blend my foundation with it, but I'm a brush girl, so don't need this. Hair bow, I feel like one of my coworkers I can see her in this. I don't know. I feel like I'm too old for this, but I also I don't know. I think I would feel, I don't know, a little ridiculous in this hair bow. But I do think it's pretty, so I feel like like a certain age, or if it's your thing, I think it would be cute. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's me. I don't know whether chili crisp would be spicy, but I don't do spicy. and I have no idea what I would do with this. So that's an easy pass. I don't need a cleanser. Like I said earlier, I'm up to my eyeballs in cleanser, so don't need this at all. I don't drink matcha, and you only get two. I hope there's a lot. I think there's probably more than one serving in each one, but easy, no. I don't also need what looks to be a cow print tote for wine. I had thought about this momentarily because we have a gift exchange at like a staff Christmas gift exchange. I could put a bottle of wine in this, but I don't think I would use my choice on that, and I don't think it's worth $12. So I have this currently. I believe I got it from Ipsy, and I think it's probably the perfect product for somebody, maybe more with oily skin. To me, it's for my particular skin type, I think it's more gimmicky. I want it to exfoliate more. I do think it probably draws out the impurities. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. I just don't think it's perfect for me. I like BioClarity way better, their clay mask. It doesn't do anything harmful to my skin, but it doesn't do exactly what I want it to do. So I do think this is probably a good item for somebody, just not me. Also, not into these style of socks. They would be great for hiking, but I have a bunch of hiking socks. So for me, socks are not an exciting thing to get in a box. So this is an easy no. I'm not even sure what this is. Body Milk, which sounds like a very liquidy lotion. I think it's like a body serum, but I have no idea. I'm not into all these things that need a cuss word in the title. So anyway, not a fan, not getting it. Tower 28 lip balm bundle. I don't think this is not for me either, so I am definitely skipping it. But again, if that's your thing, I think it's a good choice. Massage oil. I thought about it momentarily, but anytime over the years we've had a massage oil, it just gets the sheets dirty. So for that reason, no for that one. This is what I'm definitely going to get. I love hair oil. My hair is wavy, curly wavy hair. People have more porous hair, so your hair gets drier. I use a hair oil almost daily, and so I love trying them. So this is an easy yes for me. So this is for sure happening. I do not need a sleep spray. Absolutely don't want it. Not gonna get it. I don't need a toilet spray either. So this is not of an interest to me. I am interested in this, but category 6 for some reason is $12. I think we're at category 6. I love Malin and Goats. They have my favorite oil. So I don't know. I have to decide whether I need this for $12. I cannot. Right now, I feel like there's like, I don't know. We're looking at like 5 extras, and I don't know. Like, I've had this kind of drying cream, and I do think it works. And Malin and Goats probably has a really good one. I just don't know. Like, is it a must have? So I don't know. Anyway, this is the fall box. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you not excited? I like more home stuff. There's to me not that much home stuff. So am I going to be happy when I get this box? Absolutely. There are many things that I'm excited to get. I'm not sure there's any star item that I'm just like, wow, I just can't wait to get. But I'll be perfectly happy with this box. Anyway, thanks for stopping in, and I hope you have a great day.